Welcome back to Faces for Radio.
Hello.
My name is Daniel. I'll be your host today.
What?
Just your look went two phases. Your first look was like, "The fuck are you talking about?" Your second look was, "I'm not saying anything."
Yeah, nobody will know who I am. I'll be the mystery guest.
The mystery guest.
Yep.
So Devin's not here today. We have mystery guest. We're gonna call him Divine Cox.
Well, I could be Bizarro Devin.
Bizarro Devin.
Yeah, because I mean we got future YouTube and real life. So I'd be Bizarro Devin.
Devin couldn't be here today because
Bizarro
birth control.
shit.
Bizarro shit. Yeah, it works.
I forgot you got the double jump. Good.
Went the wrong fucking way. So I've actually was pretty excited to film with you because I had a funny thing happen to me the other day, and this one of those things that like I'd start talking about it and you'd just be like, save it for the fucking show.
Perfect, because I have nothing.
So the other day I was watching Fox Plays, and as you all know by now, when I'm watching Fox Plays, I'm in the gay bar. And God, donkey, fucking die. Oh, okay. In the gay bar, and I'm trying to watch Fox Plays, and this dude sits down next to me. I don't pay much notice because he's not really doing much. He just orders some food. Talking to the bartender, who's pretty cool, and I asked him how his weekend was, making polite conversation. He makes comment that like he had a busy weekend because he like runs estate sales, and apparently somewhere out in Lake Oswego, there's this guy who had like $100 million like estate property, like fled the country or something to that effect because he didn't want to pay taxes or he got sued. Something, I don't remember quite. He was talking about the house though, the bartender. And the house apparently was like tremendous. Like it took 20 minutes to walk from one side to the other. Had like an underground basketball court, like
Jesus.
All this other stuff. What amused me the most was that like he said that during the course of the estate sale, they found 4 secret passages. Dude, I have a new life goal now. And that's to have a secret fucking passage.
You could put it behind a bookshelf.
One of them was behind a bookshelf. He was telling me that they found one in like some type of study, because where else would it fucking be? And God, I need the bat. Wait, can I make this one? Okay, good. He was telling me that like they ended up like it wasn't like pull the book and the bookshelf turns. It was like they were removing books and realized that it pops out.
Right. And
they found the door, and in this room, which was like below ground, it was like a giant room, like a normal living space, filled with Chuck E. Cheese ball pit balls and surfboards.
That would be so badass. I would totally have one of those.
Everyone should. Oh man. Fucking Fleaman. No, but that's not even the funny part of the story. That's just an interesting quip. So we're talking about how it's like kind of a shame that like he had so much money to do all this stuff, and like the best he could figure out to do with it was to like buy a giant estate and then run. And me and this stranger who started to chat me up was asking me, he asked me specifically like how did I feel? Oh my God. Oh, aren't I supposed to find the salt? I need to find salt and keep it. We had a request for that.
Yeah.
He was asking me like, what do I think about the rise and fall stories like that, where someone has everything and they lose it all? And I'm like, I said my bit, and then my bit is that like, you know, at a certain point you have so much money that like, what else are you gonna do with it? You really don't.
I would totally make a ball pit room. Well,
I mean, yeah, but I mean, after a certain point, once you have all that shit, what do you need more money for? You know what I'm saying? Does that make sense?
Upkeep.
I thought this was, yeah.
Secret passage.
Ball pit? Damn. Oh, this is the shield rod. Oh, the holy rod.
I didn't even know this was here. I've played this game a bunch of times.
I love this game. The fucking holy rod sucks. But it's holy hell, man.
Do it. Pick it, yeah.
I think it makes a cool sound. Same sound.
Yep.
But,
looks like it's got a faster attack.
And I've got a fucking mask.
Yeah, there you go.
More int. Woo. Means the spells I shouldn't be able to use are mine to use forever. we are talking about me and this guy in the bar, who I don't know. I don't know him at all. Just essentially, like, you know, it's a shame that he had to do something illegal enough that he felt like he needed to run. Because apparently he was like a housing developer, like when that housing bubble was up in like 2004 or 8 or something like that. Made a lot of money. Then a bunch of his houses started growing mold. He got sued a couple times. Oh no! That's my trick to become super smooth. He's like, that's a beautiful metaphor, you know, like having responsibility to yourself and others and stuff. I'm like, it's not really like a beautiful metaphor, but whatevs. I get my food and I start eating it. And this guy gets up and walks away and then comes back. And he sits like 2 seats closer to me now. Like, just enough that I'm a little like, you know, the bar's big enough. You don't need to stand it. Like the middle urinal at the bathroom. No one needs to be using the urinal right next to me if there's space not to. And, fucking, he sits close and he says,
I hate when people do that, too. Like, it makes me so mad when people come and sit next to me when I'm sitting somewhere.
Yeah.
Like, you remember in high school, like at lunch?
Yeah.
I would always sit away from everybody.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. And then everybody would move. Because I'd start talking, and so everybody'd be like, oh, he's in the conversation. We'll move over to him. And I'm like, oh my fucking God. I moved away from all of you people.
I know that feel. Sits really close to me, and he asks me if he asks me who I am and what I do. I talk a bit about what I do, and I talk about my Batman watch, because he asked me about my Batman watch. He asks me to explain why, if Superman and Batman are both good guys, why they fight so often. My response was, because Superman's retarded.
Yeah.
Holy damage, money. But that's after a little bit of chatting, he brings up his, do you want to hear my story of Rise and Fall? And I'm like, uh-oh, is he gonna like, God damn it. Because of like the conversation we're happening, I actually wondered to myself briefly, I'm like, wait, is it happening? Am I in the gay bar and getting hit on? Devin's gonna be so excited. It's like my actual thought. Instead, he says, so, have you ever heard of God Complex? Because I used to be a schizophrenic. I take a pointed look at where the door is located next to me, because I don't feel like that's something you just drop on someone. Yeah. And he starts telling me about how he used to believe he was God.
Yeah.
And I don't even know what to say to that. I mean, that's like, schizophrenia is like not that funny.
What you say is, bless.
Where are you? Do you know where you are? No, but man, it was crazy. Just dropped on me that schizophrenia. He was talking about how like he didn't like really believe he was God. He believed he was God. Like people believe they're their World of Warcraft characters. And I'm like, that's an interesting take on it, but I still wouldn't have just thrown that at someone I just met.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I should probably go. I gotta get back to work. And I think to myself like, oh fuck, is he gonna follow me? Because he's like finishing up his meal right around the time I'm finishing mine, and I'm like, don't you fucking do this to me. Take my shit. When I told that story in my head, it sounded funnier to me. But that was my crazy story. Sorry.
Well, see, that was funny.
One of these iron shield is better than the axe shield. Why not? Can I get a new cloak? Yeah, why not? I think this cloak is an ugly ass color. I don't even have a cloak. Because of course I don't. And I got my new shield.
It's at the bottom. That didn't go anywhere near as fast as you wanted it to. What's a Takemitsu?
It's a two-handed bamboo sword. 19 attack.
Fuck that.
A little bit, yeah. Do you ever have
I like that cloak.
Oh, this isn't the one. There's like one that's like a really nasty beige color. It might actually be this one. It's because it's reverse. How do I reverse it? No.
Can you put it in a different spot?
No. I know, I'm probably thinking of like, there's a cloak later where you can just pick the fucking color.
Huh.
And the elven cloak's like bright green. You know what's cool about the capes is now my double jump is that color. So like, my wings like change. It's pretty cool. Have you ever had like stories like that where like you can't wait to tell someone their fucking that story, and then like you tell it, and you're like, man, that wasn't as funny as I remember it being inside my brain.
I only tell good stories.
Damn it. I don't know. I used to have a lot of cool stories. Lately, I guess I've led a boring life.
Me too.
Your life's not boring. It's enriched with the arcade.
Yeah.
Not the fucking diabolical coloring books.
I need to go hiking soon. It's been too long.
You're gonna conquer mountains, bro.
That's the plan.
One of the last like really good stories I had. I don't actually remember if I told you this one or not. We weren't hanging out a ton then when I worked at Adidas, were we?
No.
Oh, I'm fucking cursed, duh.
For a little bit. Like
Towards
near the end of it, yeah.
Probably like halfway through my 10. I worked at Adidas National Headquarters, which is a pretty awesome experience for me. I got to work with some really talented people and do some cool shit. Blah, blah, blah. Funny story time. One day I was leaving, and it was like a super hot sunny day. And I'm driving out, and it's like 7 o'clock. I was in the middle of a big project, and like going onto the on-ramp near like one of the main roads, like I was driving under an overpass or something. My car, like the transmission just starts making that like burning battery smell. It's not a good day. And I was trying to phrase it, sorry. My transmission had died, essentially. So, like, I was revving my engine. The car wasn't getting any kind of horsepower, nothing.
Was this your old mobile? Or the Lancer?
No, this was the Lancer, yeah, the one I'm driving now.
Okay.
Sorry, everyone. I just went back to the exact place I didn't mean to go. And I ended up having to call a tow truck. Sitting in this tow truck, waiting, and, like, she says they'll be there in an hour. I'm there probably till like 8:30, so it's an hour and a half. So I didn't feel too bad in calling her back because I was like, you said like an hour. It's been way longer than that.
Yeah.
How long has that been there?
Don't know.
How about this one? Yes. Fucking, he finally shows up at like 8:30. I was in my car. I was playing my Game Boy. I was doing some shit. I was bored as fuck. I should actually take the warp point. He gets there and puts me in the car, and then we're driving back to, like, 4th Plane in Vancouver, because that's where my car gets fixed. I'm, like, really sleepy in the car, so I'm, like, leaning my head up against the window, because I fell asleep waiting, and it's hot, and I don't do well in heat. And we're in the car. I hear him get a phone call, and I'm not a paragon of not using my phone in the car, but, like, I try not to be on the phone longer than maybe, like, 10 seconds if need be. And I noticed that he's on the phone, and then as on the phone, I open my eyes, and he is clearly veering, like, end of the shoulder. And I'm sitting there like, well, this isn't good. So I kind of, like, sit up and stiffen, like, grab, like, the oh shit bar and stuff like that. And then he gets off he, like, veers back into lane and gets off his phone. And he's like, sorry, my wife called. I relax my head back down and close my eyes again. I'm not even trying to pretend like I'm making a bunch of conversation. He's talking about how his wife called, and she's really impatient with him now. It's part of her condition. She has a condition. And, he was saying, like, you know, oh, yeah, she gets really impatient when I'm gone because, you know, she gets really easily upset and all that stuff, and she doesn't have a lot of time because she's going to die next year. Drops that on me.
Oh, shit. What did you say? You were silent this whole time. What
yeah,
did you do
I'm
with that?
quiet. You ever been, like, hanging out with like, when you're, like, a young kid, you have, like, sleepovers, you, like, don't want to go to sleep, you literally stay awake until you kind of, like, pass out.
Yeah.
You know that feeling?
Yeah.
And you know how one of your friends always passed out first, and then if it was you, like, your other friend would still be talking, and you'd be, like, you'd just say something, and then, like, try and go back to sleep? That was me. I was just there. And all I managed to say to him was, bitches. I'm gonna let this silence just egg on for a second there, because when I said it, he stopped talking and my eyes snapped open. It was not the best thing I could have said, but I was tired.
At least you didn't have to talk to him for the rest of the ride.
Yeah. According to my mother, I called my mother when my car broke down because I knew that we had some type of...
Go up. Can you go up?
Yeah,
there?
that's the Richter Belmont place. I need to be able to fly. I might be able to do some shit up here. Oh, no. This is where I got the double jump.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I went over there already.
Do you gotta go down?
I believe there's
Bottom
another...
left?
Yeah, that's where I'm headed. I'm going to warp down there. There's something into the double jump for. I think I'm going to go near the clock, actually, because I think there's a door I can go through.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, he ended up the towing was encompassed in my insurance, so I shouldn't have had to have paid anything.
Mm-hmm.
He still charged me money. I don't know if he did it on purpose or not, but I decided I'd pay him and let him be on his way because I felt really stupid.
Yeah.
If you guys have cool stories, put that shit in the comments. Maybe future Dan will put his favorite ones in text-based, scrolling along the bottom of the next episode.
He won't, because the next episode will already
be same filming session. An episode someday.
Then nobody's gonna know what the hell you're talking about.
You know, whenever I read comments from Oddly Odd, I never have any idea what she's talking about.
Well, there you go. Okay.
Although our buddy Quinn.
No. Wait, you.
Oh, I was just gonna say he's gonna write the wiki page. Did you see that one comment he left that was like a small paragraph of stuff happening?
Yeah.
It was good stuff.
Every time anything happened, he put the time on there.
Yeah, it was funny. Anyway, we'll pick this up on our next motherfucking podcast.
Yeah.
And I'll see you then.
See you guys.